You're watching PEGRI TV, Rhode Island's public access channel.
Salam. My name is Sheikh Abu Abdullah, President Chairman of Al Masjid Sharia Allah, AMSA, AMSA, and Company, a small non-profit religious organization operating in the state of Rhode Island, USA. When I left you last week, I said there's movies that's being put together to steer you away from your deen all the time, and being put together in such a way that Christianity is the leader of everything and the developer of all good. It's all deliberately done, just like it's deliberately done that God is a European, that he had a son that's a European, blonde hair, blue eyes, light skin, white skin, and all that. All European. This is deliberately done. You got portraits being painted of the saints and the angels, all European. Yes, all European. Everything painted and put together to give you the feeling that they are superior over you. Over you, the Arab, over you, the African, over you, the Chinese, over you, the German, over you, everything on this earth is superior, is not superior to the European. It's the truth. This is the way it's done. They even tell you this themselves. If you look at what they're doing with the knowledge of knowing what it is. You can see it. They tell you that themselves. The European. And you should know that. It's a plot to destroy what is good, to protect what is evil, and what is selfish. To protect the desires of a chosen few. It's a plot. You got people saying, well, I'm not fighting against Islam. But all their actions is done with a certain group of Muslims. The Muslims that accepts them as being what they are. The Muslims that trying to be their brothers and sisters. The Muslim that is walking around cutting up his own way of life and trimming off certain things of it in order to make it desirable for certain people. Like the trimming of an orange. or the peeling of an apple. To make it desirable for somebody's palate. The palate of evil. Look what's happening here. Look at your TV. Look at your radio. Look at your telephone and your VCR. Now you got it like a billboard for commercials. You have a program talking about the good of something, and then you have the same program but stop in the middle and give you a 1-minute nude statement about nudism and how good it is for the body. Or about sex of the body. Or about anything that will take you away from the good things that you're supposed to be doing. And to sell you these things. And then come back on will be something telling you not to do these things. Look at what's being done. All in the name of money. The desire for money. The desire for wealth. And the desire to condemn people's thinking for their own. And we're not paying attention to this. We're not looking at this. We're not recognizing what is false from what is real. Allah says this world is but an illusion. It's not the way it looks to the eyes. And it's not the way it comes to the mind. Our mind is distorted with all this other garbage that's in it. You have now the practice of sexisms and all these different things on the TV. You can't see a movie without somebody being in bed naked. Or most motions doing what you can see that what they're doing is sex. Having a sexual relationship. They don't hide it. They're supposed to be covering it up with a blanket, and the blanket is moving in such a way in the shape of the people in the blanket, and you can see what's going on. They promote it. Now they want this in schools. They got homosexuals teaching in kindergarten. They got it in the house. They getting ready to make cartoons, a lot of cartoons now with homosexuals in it. They're making it a part of life here on this earth. And saying it's a good part of life. They making what was designed to go right, go left. Because they want to satisfy their desires. They make what is good, designed to be accepted as evil. Because they want to satisfy their desires. So this is what Allah meant when he said, when the devil desires into the believer's heart, so does the devil. Can't come in there no other way. But you desiring this and desiring that and desire that and desire all these things that is bound you. All these so-called goodies. Or cakes or whatever they call it. Alhamdulillah. This is what's happening. And we steady being ate up on this. We steady being ate. And the devil confessing, I am not equal with God. So don't depend on me. This is why the Muslim calls it a thorn. Kakama to Salah. Why Muslims say that. And that is also to chase the devil from the ranks of Islam, or the ranks of the prayer, to separate the devil and move it out of the prayer distance. And the brothers are standing around telling you, move closer together. For there'd be no room for the devil to slide in. At the coming is called the call to prayer. Yes, I go all over the place with my words, but I have to, because there's so many places that got holes in it that I have to go and cover them. It's like Swiss cheese, there's a bunch of holes in it. Not holes in the Islam, holes in you. You, the carrier of Islam. Not the Islam. Islam is perfect. Islam is beautiful. But it's you, the make-believe, the carrier of Islam, that is not standing up to its obligations and responsibility as a follower of Islam. And every day preaching the same thing that you are. You, whoever you are, the hypocrites in Islam, the false deliverers, the word throwers, the donkeys that's carrying books, the one that like goes out to the field and rolls around in the field and pick up the fleas and the ticks and everything else and bring it into the ranks of the Muslim and drop all that stuff off onto the Muslims in the ranks. That's the damage of the hypocrite they can do. There's no time to do nothing else but talk to you like this. Because look at it, look at it. In one year, or in 3 years, we have 4 people come up and riot for everything but for the Islam. They want a new king, they want a new president, they want this here, they want that. Yes. But they don't want more Islam to straighten those things out. I don't see no riots for that. I don't see nobody stand up against countries for that. I don't see nobody stand up in Syria for that, or Egypt for that, or Malaysia for that, or Afghanistan for that. Pure Islam. Because if that's what you would be doing, that's if you do that, you'd be doing the job that Allah has placed you here for. Yes, we like the Christian and the Jews and everybody else. We're trying to make everybody a Muslim. No, we cannot. We totally not. We trying to make those that have it in them to practice the deen to become Muslims. And begin to combat some of this garbage that's running around on us. If we had Muslims, more Muslims, we wouldn't have this new thing that's breaking down with the atmosphere. We wouldn't have the water rising because the ice is melting from the holes we done put in the sky that the sun is burning the ice down. We literally opened up the freezer and now the ice is melting. And we got it open. With what desires? Desires for money, desires for wealth, desires to make more money, more money, more money. Desires to make this money cheaper. So by putting stuff in it that goes up in the sky and does not disintegrate on natural resources. Look at what I'm saying to you. Listen to it. It's very important that you listen to it. Bismillah. Alhamdulillah. We must begin to operate as one. We must begin to operate as one all over the world. That one unit. Allah says that the Christian and the Jew are protectors of each other. And if you don't do the same, protect your own, there's going to be mischief on the earth. And that's what's happening. Mischief on the earth. So we must begin to do what we must do. And we must begin to support those people that's doing it. That's another thing. If you got to stand up against a rush of water, a flood of water, and you got to build a wall. You got to build walls. You got to build dams. You can't build them with nothing but words. You need support. We need the people that's doing that need support. Not to support. Look at what you're supposed to support. If I got a glass of water in this hand, it's more valuable than a bottle of mud. Even though the mud has a purpose. But should not receive what the water receives. A stronger hold to hold it. You can make mud easily with this water and dirt. But you can't make water with the mud. So the value of what you try to support is the things that hold the water. And then you give to the mud something that it needs to have. You want change, you want jobs? Allah talks about jobs, equal pay and all that kind of stuff and all that in Quran and Hadiths. there is no prayer in the Quran and Hadith that he talk about mistreatment of you. That was being served by some kings and some presidents and some chairmen, some imams and whatnot. I'm not hiding it. How do you think you're being told that some of you are being told that you're going to reach paradise by cutting your own throat? How many have been told that? You're going to reach paradise by pulling this string and blowing yourself up. Or you're going to reach paradise by allowing me to blow you up while you walk inside and I stand out here. And I'll blow you up. But you're carrying the bomb, knowingly. You are the bomb. You're the bomb that's there in your chest with nails all around it and all this kind of stuff. And so when they blow it up, the nails just fly through the air and kill up more people. Than those that are standing right there in front of the bomb. So you must begin to do what you're supposed to do. Cry for more Islam. Stand up for more Islam. Don't think that stand up for the right imams. Remove the people that not bringing more Islam. Knowingly that you're supposed to remove them because they're not bringing more truthful Islam. They're not protecting you with Islam. They're not bringing jobs with Islam. Allah tells us about Islam. Allah talks about more water, more fruit, more this, more that. How to get that, how to get this, who to be fair to, all that stuff is being spoken of in the Quran and Hadith. But you down talking about you want democracy. You want the democratic system. You have the system that nothing can match it. Because parts of democracy came out of that system. Parts of socialism came out of that system. But they picked out the parts they only wanted to use to control the masses. When are you going to learn? When are you going to recognize this? When you don't recognize the value of the people that's preaching peace, the value of the people that's preaching Islam. Not just Islam, but Islam to match the conditions that's going on today and to do something about it. Teaching in such a way that you recognize that it's telling you to lift the book up. Not just hear the book, lift it up. Not just listen to it, lift it up. And put it on in its right position to govern your life and the lives of your son and sons' sons and sons and daughters. So like I advise you and I advise myself, we must begin to make moves to change. And this must be done openly, to declare that you are part of the Ummah and that Allah is your master and Lord. He has no sons or daughters. Then you're going to start recognizing that. And stand up and be what you're supposed to be. And the garbage that's inside your house, sweep it outside. And let the world see you sweeping it outside. You're picking it up and you're throwing it into the trash can. You're not accepting it in the house. You must clean your house before you can help clean others. You must clean, excuse me, excuse me. You must clean it, openly clean it. Excuse me. And you must openly clean your house. You can't let it continue like this. You cannot let it continue like this. If you keep letting it continue like this, the Islam is going to be hidden until another time. It's going to be deliberately hidden to another time for another people to grab it and do what they're supposed to do. So it's time for you to move like you're supposed to move. Move towards purifying yourselves. Take the big shower. Wash yourself with the Islam. Clean yourself with the Islam soap. Wipe yourself off with the towel of Islam. And keep it clean all the time. Be what you're supposed to be. Be what you were destined to be. Be what Allah has placed on you to be. Stop saying to yourself, if I don't sell it to them, somebody else going to sell it to them. Let me get some of the money. Oh man, the devil's so strong. He's not that strong. It's that you pretty weak. You can beat the devil. You got to build up your strength. That's what Islam do if you follow it. It builds up your strength to stand up against the devil. So I advise you to change and do it fast. Do it quick. Do it quick. I advise you to do it quick. Hurry up and do it.